All right, what is up, traders? What's up, tycoons? Super excited for today's video. We're going to give an update on Realio. Take a look at the RIO token. We got some nice setups happening. We're going to see if we can get those setups to play out. The key major levels that you need to be aware of that we have to hold above really to continue this bullishness. I'm going to break it down. We'll also look at the RSI and even the MACD. So that way you guys can learn some of the different things to help understand some of the price action and to help give yourself an edge in the market. Trading is like going to battle, it's like going to war. All right, you need to have the proper weapons at your disposal, and you need to know how to use those weapons so that way you can increase your odds of success on the battlefield. With that being said, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We're going to jump straight into it and head on over to TradingView. Okay, so if you look here currently, we have a nice inverse head and shoulders pattern forming. Okay, we have our left shoulder right here. We got our right shoulder forming currently right here. And then here's our head. So this is a bullish chart pattern. Okay, and if we can break through this trend line here, we do have the possibility of getting our breakout into our overhead supply zone, which is going to be some price targets, aka areas of resistance, right around 0.13 all the way up to about 0.145. That's going to be our overhead supply zone, an area of resistance to be very cautious of. Okay, as well as, that chart pattern that we just highlighted, that nice inverse head and shoulders. We're going to see if we can break that neckline and really get a nice push up. Okay, now if you see, we have these series of yellow lines right here. What these are is these are the three major Fibonacci retracement levels. Okay, you have the 38.2, the 50%, as well as the 61.8% level. The reason we look at these three is because these are the three most common and well-respected retracement levels. All right, and the reason you look at retracement levels is because nothing moves in a straight line up, okay, or in a straight line down. Rather, you get a move up, retracement, continuation of the trend, or a move down, retracement, continuation of the trend. If we take a look and zoom back out, real quick, okay, we can see that in the beginning of the year, we started off a very nice rally along with many other cryptocurrencies in the market, right? This is January 2023. You can see we had this nice move up. We pulled back about 25%, okay? We had about a 25% drop here, but look at what we did. We ended up holding above our major retracement levels, okay? Holding above that 50% level and then continuing the trend, right? So if we bring that to where we're at here currently, we can see that we did a really good job of bouncing right along our 61.8% retracement level, which is going to be 0.0587. So above there, we have the chance to continue the trend and head to that overhead supply zone. But you also use these levels to not only spot trend continuation, but also reversals. Okay, so if you move up, retrace, consolidate, and then break through those retracement levels, you could spot a potential reversal to the downside. So, initially we got the move up, retracement, continuation of the trend, right? And we've started to pull back and consolidate here. So we need to be cautious that if we break below our 61.8% level, which is 0.0587, there is a chance that we could end up actually reversing and retesting some of our previous lows that we were currently at on RIO. So definitely pay attention to those three levels. We are above the 38.2% level, which is 0.0834. And then the 50% level is going to be 0.0711. So these are the three levels that we need to maintain above in order for us to, continue the uptrend. Again, if we break below those levels, there's a possibility we could get a reversal. All right, so keep that in mind along with your inverse head and shoulders pattern that we're above our retracement levels. We could be continuing that trend. This pattern breakout would really help us to continue that trend and actually push us up higher. Now, if you look at the RSI, our relative strength index, this is going to measure the relative strength of a token at its given price. And you can see we're starting to trend down a little bit lower as well as on the RSI, but we're actually testing this trend line right here. So if we can break out on the RSI, okay, and flip this trend line here to now support from resistance versus rejecting it multiple times as we've done, all right, that's going to be a step in the right direction for the bulls. Okay, what you need to be cautious of is a false breakout. So if we break out, look above, and then fail and start trading back below that range, that's going to be a look above and fail. And what that simply means, okay, is that bulls were presented the opportunity to really push price higher, okay, and have things head in an upwards direction, But when presented that opportunity on a breakout, the bulls actually failed and sellers remained in control. Okay, that would be a look above and fail, and that would be a little bit more indicative of a bearishness and a future price move to the downside. But for now, we're still respecting that level and rejecting it. We haven't broken out yet, but you want to look and see if we're going to reject it, head lower, if we're going to break out, retest, and really reclaim that level, or if we get a look above and fail. Now, you can also look at your MACD over here for entry and exit signals. Okay, we had a nice entry signal over here in this area, and we had a strong move to the upside. Your exit signals are going to be this red line crossing below the blue line here. So as you notice, right, we had an exit signal right along this area of about 0.0834. And what do? We drop down to 0.0587. Over here, we just recently got an exit signal as well, right in through here. And you can see we dropped from the 0.09 area all the way down to about 0.07. So, you know, what we're going to look for if you're bullish on this is you're going to look for the MACD to curl back above the blue line here. That's going to be an entry signal, but you don't want it to do what it did over here, where it just barely crosses up above and then actually crosses back down below. You want to see it cross above and create some space in between that blue line and trend in an upwards direction. If you can do that, then you can, it would mean that there's a little bit of momentum coming behind RIO right now. And we could see that breakout on that inverse head and shoulders pattern. Now, remember, none of this video is financial advice. All I did was really go over some key levels, break down the strategies that we're using to determine why some of these levels are important, as well as teach you a little bit about the relative strength index, go over that, as well as the MACD. So if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I do viewer requests every single week. So if you want to see your token in the next video, just like this one, all you've got to do is comment down below and I'll make a video on it as soon as I can.